I think literally and figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pricks the conscience very quickly and sharply. Yep. So certainly a fantastic avenue for a great editorial, and one that literally wakes us up.
This is our society,
right?
And it will take me and you to do it. That's why I always watch Johnny's Bite.
The general watches Johnny's Bite
every day.
Thank you very much.
And it's devoid of insults, but straight to the point, factual and fearless.
What he seeks to do is to bring attention to some of the ills or some of the problems that we have, and even though it's often very spicy, I was telling him that he could add some ketchup on the side.
Oh, you should add some ketchup. It's too hot for you, eh?
Too hot.
I don't get surprised when people criticize you, but I think you are doing a good job.
Thank you, sir.
And don't at all think about what people will say. Continue with the objective work that you are doing, and definitely it will help this nation, because you are not doing it for yourself, but what Ghanaians cannot say is what you are saying.
Charlie, no be joke. The pressure people like Johnny can give you.
No.
You no get grey hair, you go get grey hair.
I'm innocent.
And that's what I'm saying, that the pressure Johnny and his people, the pressure they can give you, you no get grey hair, you go get. So your best bet is not to have hair.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbanallah wa ni'ma wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. And surely God's goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. It's Thursday. I've missed you. I know you missed me, but tell them we are back. Tell them Johnny's Bite, the people's bite, is back. And these days, when they say Johnny's Bite, you say the people's bite. Tell them we're back. Like and share. Make sure that everybody has a bit of it. We're back to talk about the national issues, the critical issues that matter to you and I. And I'm not too excited this morning, particularly because of the video I chanced upon. And this is supposed to be a subordinate speaking to a superior and asking the superior to meet him wherever it is that he works. In our society as it is now, there's supposed to be some level of respect, especially for the elderly, which is why you would find me speaking about issues and not putting out a single line of insult or disrespect. I am very particular about that because there are elder statesmen and my family and kingsmen in this country who will call me and say, you crossed the line. So I am always careful, restraining myself not to cross that line. And you see, Dr. Nyahonya Otamaklo said something, that we are a people who are interwoven, number one. We are people who are together, number two. And we are people who respect each other. Yes, respect is reciprocal. But while respect is reciprocal, it is important also to recognize the fact that an elder is an elder, number one. Your superior is your superior, number two. And if somebody has been given an authority, no matter how young the person is, the person still deserves to be respected. Danny played a video of the police corporal speaking the way he liked to the police superintendent. And I know that the police have written a statement. I see that as cosmetic, suggesting to us that investigations, are ongoing. Yesterday, I understand that, a team had left and gone up there wherever they are, and they're going to be invited to Accra and all of those conversations. But play the video for me, Danny.
I said, get on board. Don't worry, give me your number. My number, doctor, this is my name. I'm from FU. Your service number. Meet you at FU. I should meet you at FU. Meet me there. You are the one brought me here. Are you in charge? Henceforth, you are supposed to be in charge. If I see anybody outside any other place, apart from that place, that's because anybody entering, You have to enter and then listen. No, you have to speak to him, brother. And then he talked anyhow, and you are seeing him still behaving. And you as a spectator, you are transparent there. Your entire is as president, he's giving my Guinea, and you think that he is more important than me. I have to meet you at the field. That's why I will not come there.
So this was what transpired between the police superintendent and a corporal. Respect is reciprocal, and I've seen another corporal write a long missive suggesting that, you know, the gentleman in question is not somebody who is disrespectful and that he taught him and that, you know, there might have been some provocation. So when I read the thing, I shook my head in disbelief, because in one vein, he sought to have created the impression that when the other ranks send a petition to the top regarding, you know, the conduct of some senior officers, those petitions are not paid attention to. That's the first, thing that he said, which caught my attention. The second thing that he sought to do while he was trying to say, let the investigations go on, he was standing with the other ranks, obviously because it's an other rank. Now, I ask myself this simple question. Then what is the essence of PIPs? Because the police had told us that even as civilians, when we have a problem, we should come to PIPs. Now, if in the heat, in the spur of the moment, and I'm talking about this because I've lived in the barracks before. I'm talking about this because I serve as a captain of the National Cadet Corps. I'm talking about this because I have been a Boy Scout before. I'm talking about this because I think it's a very, very dangerous path that we are going on. Now, how did we get here? So maybe you have not put your mind to it, but for those of you who may not have any understanding at all, and I'm not claiming to be a policeman or a security analyst or a security expert, I'm just going to run you through the ranks, right from constable all the way to superintendent. Then you get to appreciate. And what's painful is that you have an inspector. What's painful is where you have an inspector of police standing there and not being able to tell the corporal, who was being quite belligerent for whatever reason, whatever provocation may have happened. And my understanding also is that sometimes the superiors would like to provoke the juniors publicly and all of that. I mean, fair enough. But I'm saying that in the full glare of the public, when this video was being recorded, where people are standing, and Oliver, take it back a bit. You see people, there's a crowd there. There's a crowd there standing and watching. A full superintendent of police. And I think you can disrespect the man, but respect the rank. By all means, you can disrespect the man. But as for the rank, you must respect the rank. And if even the superintendent had done anything wrong, sorry, I'm sure there are internal mechanisms. Now, let me run you through. So when you enter the police service, let's say you enter as an other rank. You start as a constable. That's what they call Bob No rank. You have nothing. Bob No rank. And you see them in town, either with a red and, a black lanyard. The rope that's here. Bob No rank, 0. Then maybe after 4 years, maybe 5 years, it depends. Based on good behavior, active service, quality work that they have done, they write a promotional exam, yada, yada, all of those one in. They get a Lance Corporal rank. That's 1. Then after another 4 years, they get a corporal rank. And I'm giving you this because I appreciate what it is. They get a corporal rank. Then after another 4 years, maybe 5 years, if they go through the same procedure, they get a sergeant rank, okay? Then after that one, after another 4 or 5 years, they get an inspector rank. That comes on the shoulder. Then after that, they get a chief inspector rank. You get it? Then after this particular one, they move down to ASP, where you see stars, 2 stars. On their shoulders. Then they move again to DSP, where you see 3 stars on their shoulders. And then you come to the 2 eagles, which you saw, that's the superintendent. And then you can get 1 star, and then the 2 eagles, and then you get a big crown, that's ACP, and then a big crown, and then 1 star, that is what, the DCOP, and on and on and on. Now, somebody has Tick this box. Tick that box. In fact, let me add this one. Tick this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Somebody had ticked 9 of those boxes. Let me rub this because it's not part of the equation. 9 of the boxes. Somebody had ticked 9 of the boxes. And in the full glare of the public, a junior rank is telling the senior officer, superintendent, to meet him at FPU. Who born dog? Who? How did we get here? And this is the conversation we've been having about party police, political police, proper police. Party soldier, political soldier, proper soldier. Party prison officer, political prison officer, proper prison officer. Party immigration officer, political immigration officer, proper immigration officer. This is the conversation we've been having. For all you know, the corporal is even thinking that the work is for the Wafabi. Because perhaps, I don't know, but I'm just thinking. Because there are people who are at home, somebody comes and says, go grab go police. If you understood it well, where does it happen that you will find a corporal in the army talking back at a captain or a major in the army? Where would you find that? In public, where people are watching and it's being videoed. And I'm interested in this matter. I know that there are some other ranks who may not agree with me, who may decide that, oh, wait, that's all you know. Your job is to maintain law and order. Your job, as your boss keeps telling us, is not to judge with your past. Your job is to ensure that we have peace and harmony. Your job is to ensure that we are all your friends. When you get it wrong, we'll tell you. What happened, even if the senior officer was wrong, is an eye. So I'm saying it takes 4 years to move to this 4, 8, 12, 16. Add it, 20. Add it. Add the number of years. 24, 28, 32. Now, let's even assume that he didn't start all the way from here. And he started from ASP as officer corps. He has done 12 years. Now, how long does it take for a corporal? 8 years. Beyond that, the man is old enough to be your father, your uncle. That's a conversation we're having in this country, where now young people are able to disrespect old people and walk scot-free. Asking questions is totally different from disrespecting authority. Disrespect the man, but respect the rank. That's the kind of discipline I'm looking forward to, having been instilled. How did we get here? Play the Ayawaso West Wogon video, and you see, there's a DSP Azugu, who now is what? I'm sure he's a superintendent now, because I know that DSPs were promoted not so long ago, sometime last year or so. Play that video. I'll demonstrate something to you in that video. Danny. DSP Azugu is a senior officer in the police. DSP Azugu, senior officer in the police, right? You saw the man under his command. He could have just issued a command and said, stop. But while he was stopping one person from kicking the individual, then he played the video again. He gets to stop another person from kicking. Yeah? The commander, he's stopping people from kicking. He's supposed to be issuing commands, but he's holding this one, don't do it. Then he turns around. It is because we didn't nip it in the bud in the first instance. So now people have grown wings. Party police, political police, proper police. Watch the DSP who was in charge of, look, you see how it started? So now they even see, when he's asking them to stop, they are still going ahead. That's where we are now. That's the problem. And you see, all of this works up to there's a National Security Committee in the Constitution The president is boss, the vice president is part, the defense minister is part, the interior minister is part, all the national security advisor is part, all of them are part of it. There is a certain canker that has gotten in, and somebody, Danny, come back to the studio. If we had knit this in the bud, somebody told me recently that a bodyguard to a judge, where as part of the training, because tomorrow I understand that some police recruits will be graduated. They'll pass out. Now, the understanding is that as part of their training processes, they were taken to the court to observe court procedure. And then there was an instance where after it, I'm told the judge went to ask them, you know, what do you call it? What did they learn sitting through the process? And they were all quiet. So after the judge had left, because it was a corporal who had come there to insist and ask them, after the judge had left, one of the guys confided in the corporal who was bodyguard or ADC or ADCAM to the judge that, well, the people there who are now recruits, who are yet to pass out, they were saying that when they pass out, they will be higher in rank to the corporal, so they couldn't take an order from him. You have not even graduated. And you're already thinking about post. There's a rank and there's experience. There's rank and there's experience. And that is why when you take inexperienced hands who think that they are well qualified to demonstrations, they will break their head. Because they've not been there before. They are already thinking. I don't know which police rank is 1 star and which is also white. But at the demonstration at Circle, I saw one of the gentlemen whose head was broken. That means he's a trainee. He's already thinking that he knows it all. Be it all, know it all. Is it true that, for example, at the training schools now, the cadets do not weed as they used to, and they do fatigue as and when? Because the understanding is that the weeding strengthens your hand, so that when you fire, the pushback from your rifle or whatever, your sidearm, you'll be well guaranteed. We need to wake up as a country. And we need to bring respect back into society. This is wrong. Let me say further with the police. Now, the conversation about, we'll talk mid-year later, mid-year budget review later. I've missed 2 days. But the Ghana police are saying that they are not corrupt. Danny, pull out that CDD Afrobarometer report for me, quickly. The Ghana police are saying that they are not corrupt. The presidency are saying that they are not corrupt. Earlier, there had been a report from the Statistical Service and SRAJ where the suggestion had also been made by Immigration Service and others. I've seen prison service. Everybody is saying that, oh, we are not corrupt, we are not corrupt. So who is corrupt? Have you ever seen a thief who has been caught before, who has admitted that, yes, Julo Jimmy? Have you seen a thief who has been caught, who says, I am a thief before? Every thief will say, I'm not a thief. Now, the biggest conversation for me, the worrying portion is that the police is leading. IGP is raising questions. Some of the questions, I fantastically agree with him. For example, the question that he asked about a segregation of the GRA, and he says there's one for customs division. They are fantastic points. He also wants to know how and why, for example, there's FPU, there's da-da-da, and all of them are lumped together. Fantastic questions the IGP is asking. But one of them that I found quite troubling was the fact that IGP is saying that why were other institutions not added? So a suggestion that, yes, oh, you say I'm a thief, okay, but why were the other thieves or the other people who the people say are thieves were not added? Why were they not added? The question is about you. There was a first one by Statistical Service and SRAJ that you led. There's the Afrobarometer report that you are leading. There's a problem somewhere. There's no smoke without fire. You may not be happy about the first position. But if you say you are not corrupt, the presidency says they are not corrupt, parliament says they are not corrupt, everybody is saying that they are not corrupt. But the people who the CDD, Ghana Statistical Service and SRAJ had the interviews with, and they gave us their feedback, and the feedback where the perception that were created are saying that you are corrupt, that means that you are corrupt. Because you are there to serve the people. You are there, first of all, to serve the people. And if the people you are serving as state institutions are saying you are corrupt, it means you are corrupt. This is not the time to fight back. It's the time to have a look at it. It's worrying that your top 10 institutions of corruption, you have the police there, You have immigration there. Now they're asking why fire service and others were not. The prison services, they are not corrupt. Your National Investigations Bureau, the Investigations Bureau, they are also corrupt. There is a problem somewhere. So corruption has become endemic. And this whole attitude of, oh, they say you are corrupt, say you are not corrupt. Then he pulled up that the article from CDD, I think 2 years or 3 years ago, where they said we had lost 9.6 billion or so through corruption. CDD. They said the government had lost about 9-point-something billion to corruption. The government says we have not lost 9.6 billion. But it's saying, my argument has always been that if somebody says you are wearing red and you say you are not wearing red, you should be able to tell the person what color you are wearing. They say you have lost 9.6 billion or so to corruption. You say that figure is false. So if that figure is false, what is your actual figure? I'm still waiting for it. The people are telling you that you are a corrupt bunch. The people here, police, office of the president, members of parliament, judges and magistrates, all those things. They are telling you that you are corrupt. They are telling you that you are corrupt. 9.6 billion swallowed by corruption in 3 years. That's what CDD said. The government denied this, but they have not brought us a figure. Now they are giving us a list of the people who the Ghanaians they spoke with say are corrupt, and you are still fighting it. What are you fighting? What are we fighting? That we are not corrupt? Or what? Me, I have no problem if somebody stops at a traffic intersection or wherever it is and say we are buying J. I have no problem. But where the demand is made, that's where the problem is. If they say you are corrupt and you say you are not corrupt, you must perhaps show the people why you are not corrupt. And I will make a simple recommendation, because you were asking a simple recommendation why the CDD didn't make a recommendation. My single recommendation to you is this. You all have research departments. Presidency has a research department. Police has a research department. Fire service has a research department. All of you, use your research department. Have you ever found reason to investigate your own people, to publish your own report to counter what has been put out there? Apart from saying that, oh, I'm not corrupt. You have research departments. Publish your own reports. Investigate your own people. Publish it and win back public confidence. Stop telling us that you are not corrupt, you are not corrupt.
Welcome to